it all teed up. And off we go from Minneapolis. Return starts from the goal line. Returnable from near the end zone. And they get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10. And they're on the 17-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, you're making your coordinator a little bit nervous, man. When you take a sack down in this area of the field, you are playing with absolute fire. And you know what else? Kind of light a fuse on that other side and that defense, too.
Wouldn't be a comfortable spot to punt it. Can they avoid that by converting here on third? Third and long for him here. He's going to push one deep down the right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And now they're staring at fourth and long. Chicago brings out the punting unit. Not much room, but he's still able to crush it. Ball taken in at the 36. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down.
At the 50-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's first and 10. McCarthy fires out wide, complete. And out of bounds he goes on that big pickup. They're inside the red zone now. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
Yeah, right there. That's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got first and 10 from the red zone. They'll try the left side with a body conduct. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got second and 11. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Quick throw to the left is complete. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
A gain of a yard brings up third and 10.
Third down, and they need to get 10. Third and long, they're going to throw. To the right, hauled in by Jefferson. And he needed a little more room to reach that line. A stop is made in time. That brings up fourth down.
An 8-yard gain. It's fourth down.
McCarthy to throw for it. That one's caught by Jefferson. He's not going to get there. They hold him out of the end zone, partner, but it is still going to keep this offense on the field. They've got a first and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and goal. They're hoping for an opening drive touchdown. Monicanda hits the end zone for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single
take a knee in the end zone for a touchback.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. First and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close, though. Timmy Brown gets a gain of 5. Third down coming up.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
On third down, here's Swift. And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That's good for the Bears. First down. A gain of 11 on the play.
Williams from the gun.
First down.
Short pass brought in. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. Pickup of 12 on that play. It'll be first down Bears.
A gain of 12.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down now, ball at the 33. Out of the shotgun, again to Swift. And he's going to get inside the defense's 30 here. Looks to be a gain of about 6 on the play.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
7th play of the drive, offense facing 3rd and 3. A draw now, this is Swift. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
On my play sheet, Kate, I've got draws and screens in the same area. Those are the areas you want to attack a defense when they're getting too far upfield. That defense got upfield, and that draw did the rest.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Swift finds the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears, they're each pay dirt for the first time this game. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. Up the middle, and somebody blocked it!
Hey, I know it's early, but that's a block that's going to have some repercussions here later on. Trust me. That little chart that those coaches look at to help determine, do I go for 2, do I kick it? Well, it now just got on speed dial and ramped up, because when you miss an extra point early, it always seems to affect that decision-making later.
Santos kicking off for Chicago.
Well, good news here. This is one kick that can't be blocked as he sends this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. McCarthy operating from the pistol. This is Jefferson, and he's got it. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. So 20 yards on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Handoff headed left. It's a Conda. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Jalen Johnson with the stop. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
These two NFC North teams have played one so far. The Vikings have played to an early lead. More from Minneapolis right after this. Now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They start with 2nd and 6. Hits him on the out route. And he's taken down at the 30. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go now. Go.
From the gun, here's a Conda. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Big, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. And his perfect start is over. That's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who could close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Side gets it out quick, and it's caught. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings grow the lead to 7. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That's one right down the middle. And the Vikings blow their lead to 8. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And he'll decide to pass on the return here and take the touchback instead.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. Williams off the play fake. Vikings bring pressure, and they got him. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Flat out a tremendous call. Perfect timing to blitz the corner, and the result proves it. There was barely time for the QB to set himself up to throw, let alone look downfield for a target before he was absolutely decked by somebody who I think enjoyed that chance to rush the passer.
Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is 2nd down and 18. He beams one deep right side. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
He hates to be Mr. Negative guy, but a Sacked 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Escapes the pocket. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet, but there's none to be had. No escape route available this time.
They will go for it, Williams. Look at that power, deep left side. And it's incomplete. That's going to be a turnover on downs, depending on what the call is on this penalty. Yep, already got the stop and the turnover on downs, so they're just going to decline that penalty. Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. No luck finding his receiver that time. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. A handoff right for Abanikanda. And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown yet. He's out of bounds. 8 yards on the ground, and that brings up 3rd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings lead by 14. Reichert on for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Vikings lead by 15 now. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Dell now to return it. And he's out of bounds, approaching the 25, couple yards short at the 23.
The Bears take over 1st and 10. Their own 23-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. This drive is going to begin with a run by Swift. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Didn't lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Working from the gun, Williams. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
A lot of points and a lot of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the 1st half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Let's get it, left side. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes, they so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And what a hit there. Ouch, she faced the crunch for moving the chains that time.
A gain of 9 yards.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
9 yards. 1st down, Bears.
Here's Williams again. And finds Kmet downfield. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears could make it a 1-score game as they cut it to 9 before half. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level, because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
14.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10. On play action now, McCarthy. Looking slant route, complete. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They get 22 out of that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Brought in, Ty Felton. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. Still fighting forward. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings grow their lead just before halftime. It is a word broadcasters hesitate to use for a lot of reasons, but 4 touchdowns in 4 drives, Brock. I think we can throw it out here. Perfection thus far.
Yeah, this game will humble you at this level. I mean, this is the best of the best playing it, and you don't normally see this kind of execution and this kind of efficiency, so I understand that word perfection. We'll remind everybody, though, it's not how you start. It's how you finish.
Here's Riker set to kick this away. And maybe making some better judgment here as he takes a knee and accepts the touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Some nice field position here. Bears get it set. First and 10. Now here's Williams. Chased out to his right. They connect on the deep shot. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. 25 on that play. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And the Bears first down.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. To the left and hauled in by Odunze. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. Second down now, 7 to go.
At the Vikings 37-yard line.
To throw, Williams. Taking a chance to the end zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that means third down coming up.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Six yards to the line. The offense is going to go for this. Again, it's Williams. That's back-to-back for Dell. He's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or 2 short of the 25. That's a gain of 10, and staring at that turnover on downs. Instead, they pick up the first.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Chicago.
Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Vikings have it as he records his 7th interception of the season. And just like that, a really good drive is taken away with an INT.
Sure was a lot of promise on that series, right?
Yeah.
That's a small silver lining for them at the very least, but probably won't be much comfort now. And it's going to feel even worse when this quarterback watches the tape tomorrow.
Drop it. And Nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the 16-yard line.
When you're not, you're not. You know I'm hot. How many licks to the pepper gon' pop? Told my cap, Mr. CEO.
Pass rush could be coming again after that last sack, Brock. Let's see here, 2nd and 19. Looks like that last play convinces them to keep this one out of play. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards.
On the tackle. The tackle made back at the 13-yard line.
Ready up.
That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback.
On the set.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Finds him on the crossing route. The stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike.
On the play.
Give him 13 on that play. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Finds a seam down the middle. They're on him right away with that tackle. The stop comes at the 26-yard line. It's a pickup of 26. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
He's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Ready. Half the 60. Half the 60. 7-5.
Working inside the red zone. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Zay Frazier has it.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
First down throw by Williams. Has a man downfield. This is Washington. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield. Williams with a quick pass out wide. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. Give him 37 on the play. And it'll be first down Bears.
That's another Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
One in behind center with Swift. And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears start the second half with some needed points. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. And this one thankfully not off the mark. He gets it to go.
The score, Vikings 28, Bears 21. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And he's going to have this down at the 42-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
First and 10 at the 42.
It goes to the hurry-up offense here.
Track 60.
Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. That one hits for 30. And the Vikings are going to have a first down. Offense in the hurry-up here. From the red zone on first. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Incomplete.
You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. McCarthy fires out wide, complete. Gain of about 8 here, nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
And he has the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings take a 13-point lead. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. Position can be such a mismatch when you're going for the end zone.
Here's Reichert, set to kick this away. Return starts from the goal line. Takes it just shy of that end zone. And he only gets to around the 15 before being brought down.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Motion man sent left. First down, Williams to throw. And it is intercepted, but he couldn't stay in bounds. Offense catches a break there.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Well, that didn't break out how they thought it would, and they're going to lose the first of their 3 timeouts for their trouble. 2nd and 10 now. Williams buys time, rolling right. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Running with Swift out of the gun. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
When you get stuffed on a 3rd down draw, it's really hard to look at the receivers. You come off the field, Kate, and you find yourself on a different bench because they want the ball. They want to be a difference maker on 3rd and 6 plus, and the draw going backwards, that makes no friends.
A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this.
Vegas!
4th down, Williams. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And he's going to bring this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Minnesota touchdown. Well, they had to try something there on 4th down, but that throw played right into what the defense was anticipating, Brock, and they make it hurt that much worse, taking a turnover back for 6.
Yeah, I'm all for these great group celebrations, and, I'm not trying to no fun, but one of these times I'd like to see that player run that football over to the D coordinator right call to create that opportunity.
And he takes it in the end zone for a touchback.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Now an inside handoff to Swift. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting a run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of ends.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
A gain of a yard.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Going one again with Swift. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Santos connects on the point after. And the Bears get it back to a 14-point game.
42. Bears 28.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Some good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Play action, McCarthy. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Justin Jefferson.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw. Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Let's go.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. To the right, hauled in by Jefferson. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
Vikings 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And again now, McCarthy. Completed over the middle. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
18 more yards. That's another.
Working quickly here.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Abanikanda gets it going right. And they will stop him at the line on what proves to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. The Vikings hold both a football and a solid lead as they try to close this one out. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Mustang 19.
Throw here, 3rd down. Has it downfield working the left. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line.
That's another.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Here's Abanikanda. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Again, it's Abanikanda. Finds a small seam, that's good for 5. Make it 3rd down.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. Got Got a nice little gain on the ground.
Third down, they need 7. Running once more with Conda. This is going to be shot at first, but not by much. It's 4th and short.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
The lead looks safe, but the Penals staying down. They're going for this. They throw it out quick to the left. He's not going to get there. They hold him out of the end zone, partner, but it is still going to keep this offense on the field. They've got a 1st and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead.
Let's go now. Rocco 80. Panther 60.
Conda now up the middle. When he gets in, touchdown. The Vikings make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Reichert on for the point after. Right down the middle. It's go. And the Vikings stretch their lead to 21. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. On the move, headed right. This one falls incomplete. Just couldn't find Romadunze there. So it's 2nd down coming up.
You know, I don't mind taking that risk, especially on early downs. You try to shot downfield, it doesn't work. But Kate, the good news, you've got 2 more downs to try to find the 1st.
And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Forced out to his right. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Offensive line fast.
It's a gain of 18. And the Bears, 1st down.
1st down, Williams. Lasers this one deep down the middle. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears get it back to within 2 possessions.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bears get it back to a 14-point game. Don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And this is covered by the Vikings hands team. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Well, it kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks him, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Intended
Trying to
for
find
number
his tight
81.
end.
Incomplete.
And it's going to be 2nd down.
The coverage by Jaquan Brisker.
That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches. But the heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Vikings, 1st down.
It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Vikings getting ready to celebrate a 9-0 start. Offense is set. 1st and 10. Completed out to the left on that quick throw. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings so likely locked up the win right there. Well, as they drive forward to it right now, it looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one. More than likely for more games to come.
Set to kick this away. Dell now to return it. Showing a little burst so far. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. On the give, it's Swift. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
It's a gain of 8.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Trying to push deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears get it back to within 2 possessions. Tank Dell the touchdown. Extra point is good by Santos. And the Bears get it back to a 14-point game.
56. Bears 42.
With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And this is covered by the Vikings hands team. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. Timing's so important for a team to recover its own onside kick, but jumped the gun there before it went 10 yards, and that drew the flag. Oh, Bronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. He takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Reichert on for the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Vikings stretch their lead to 21. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Return starts from the goal line. Returnable from near the end zone. He's got a lane up past the 30. That'll put him up across the 35-yard line as they begin the series.
At their own 36-yard line.
Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10.
What is up?
They'll run now with Swift. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive. Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
Williams from the gun. Escapes the pocket. Vikings get there. They're going to win this rep. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it 3rd down.
This defense has been doing it all, not just with the takeaways, but the pressure and what that does and how hard it is to play the quarterback position when you're taking a beating like this.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
What is going on?
And air it out on 3rd. Set up the screen here to Swift. It's picked out by the Vikings, going the other way. And the defense piles on at the end here as they take it back for the touchdown. The Vikings put up even more points in a win. Reichert on for the point after. Extra point it's sent right down the middle. And the Vikings grow their lead yet again. Nice little energy on their sideline after that bumper return scored. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. And nope, not chancing this one. Knee down for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. First and 10. Williams to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got second down.
I'll tell you what, you give him another foot of space, and he's going to bring that in for a nice gain. The throw, it just didn't give him enough real estate to establish possession before he hit the sideline.
And all he can get is a yard here, but it's going to be third down. Minnesota spends its second time out here. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. No throw, 3rd and long. Along the outside, he crosses midfield. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
14 yards. That's good for the Bears.
To throw is Williams. Trying to push deep downfield. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. To throw, Williams. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Big gain downfield. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears putting up points in a game decided. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
And he has it in the end zone for 2, and that's going to chip away a little bit at that deficit.